Kristin,
Shit, this okay, it's boiled over.
you're fucked. Hi everybody, welcome to this episode of the Kitchen and Jorn Show.
It's the Kibbles and Jams Show.
And today we're doing Little Food Fight. You didn't, is it Little Food Fight or is it, which one do we own?
Little Food Fight.
I'm gonna be making homemade pasta from scratch.
I have some eggs, I have some flour, I have a rolling pin, I have a towel, I have my arms. That's it. That's all that we're doing.
We have our recipes picked out. We are gonna obviously prep it here. We're gonna let the dough proof and all that good stuff, and then you'll see us cook it up. And then we have a very special judge at the end. Let us know who did the best job.
Yeah, a very special judge. You know her, you love her. She's working in the next room. Her name is Dolly Parton. It's Brie, I'm sorry.
It's Brie.
It's Brie. So I am using a recipe from the kitchen from like 2012.
I'm using a recipe from allrecipes.com. I googled easy handmade pasta, no machine, and this is what popped up. I am gonna do my olive oil and garlic and shallot pasta.
I'm just gonna make that pasta, let it ride, see if I can make a good noodle.
I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I say we get started now. Prep time. Gotta put the flour on the workspace. And then I have to make a divot and I have to put eggs in there.
The counter is clean. Oh God.
So as you guys can see, I'm making my divot.
Is this the fourth one of these I've done? Yeah, it's the fourth one.
I'm adding a pinch of salt to my egg pile. Oh God.
It's overflowing a little bit.
It's still gonna taste good. It can look up.
I know, but there's egg yolk all over the counter.
Gently beat eggs with fork, incorporating the surrounding flour.
You have to do it a little bit at a time, remember?
Why are you helping me?
You're right. Beat. Shit, there's a shell. Oh, get out of the stupid shell. This is me. This is Jen.
What? You guys are gonna have egg on your fucking face, but my pasta is delicious.
You have egg on your face right now. I saw a meme the other day that was just like, pasta is like wet the dries, dry the wets, wet the dries, dry the wets. That's pasta. Jen is already kneading. I'm still mixing it in. Your dough actually looks decent. It could be that you're just like better at this than me.
I've done this before, but also it's like, I don't think I'm better. Like, I'm sure that like if any Italian grandmother's mind, perhaps, potentially, saw this video, they'd be a little bit disturbed.
They'd be like, Mamma Mia!
But like, she doesn't know how to use it right now.
Yeah, Italian grandmas, they can't use online. They don't know what's happening.
And if any of my uncles see this, just don't show it to grandma.
So my grandmother, who's my step-grandmother, like we're not related by blood, but I've known her my whole life, so like she's just my grandmother to me. And my grandfather is Italian, and she used to say that she's not Italian, but she is Italian by injection.
Oh, I don't think there's any chance I'm doing this that correctly. I don't think this is gonna turn out.
You know what? I think that you don't have faith in yourself.
I know, I'm working on that.
You should work on that.
I'm working on it.
Jen told me the other day that one thing I should start doing is writing a list of all my strengths, and I was like, but I don't have any strengths, and then she yelled at me.
Like not even close to being true.
She yelled at me. So then it was like, well, now I really realize I don't have any strengths. Here's the thing though, every time that we do something that's a competition, it always ends up being a please help me. But from both of us, not just you. So here's my well. This is 2 eggs. Jen just has yolk smeared all over the counter. The dough is spitting at me.
Sorry.
Nobody told me that making pasta is so boring.
I mean, I don't feel bored at all. I'm gonna put my dough in this bowl, cover it with plastic wrap, and let it proof for about 45 minutes.
I hate physics.
Oh my God.
I failed it in school. And for good reason. Okay, there we go. God, finally, Jesus. Are you feeling a little anxious right now just watching us? Our friend is Cerebral.
I have a little message for you. Let's check it out.
Should we zoom in?
Yeah.
We want to talk to you about Cerebral. Cerebral is a mental health platform that allows clients access to ongoing online prescription medication management, counseling and therapy for anxiety, depression, insomnia, and lots of other conditions, all for a flat monthly fee.
Cerebral also offers treatment for ADHD, bipolar disorder, and PTSD in certain states.
The great thing about Cerebral is that it's just like having a therapist in your pocket.
Yeah, you can message them at any time. It's super convenient. It just makes it easy to streamline your care. Cerebral uses a comprehensive comprehensive care model that's designed for long-term treatment. So your therapist and your doctor are talking to each other, and you can get the best care possible.
You can start Cerebral with or without insurance, although it is in network with certain insurers. Cerebral can cost up to 3 times less than traditional therapy. Cerebral has an online questionnaire process that's super easy. You answer a few questions to help them understand your symptoms, and from there you can choose to subscribe to one of 3 different membership options: medication and care counseling, medication plus therapy, and therapy.
If you want to take the next step and start working on your mental health, click the link in our description and start filling out the questionnaire and get linked with a provider. Your first month will be a flat fee of $30.
Funny because like Jen and I are talking about this and I keep forgetting what Jen has already said because that ADHD is undefeated.
Thanks Cerebral for sponsoring this video.
All right, should we go back to the video?
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Oh, shoot. And we're back.
Wasn't that fun?
I know, I'm still coughing up flour. Oh my God.
Sorry. All right, we're gonna go proof in the fridge for 45 minutes.
So I have 3 eggs so far. It only calls for 3. I'll wait for you to be done. Okay, so my recipe calls for 3 eggs, but I can't.
I'm gonna set a timer for 45 minutes.
My bad. So my recipe calls for 3 eggs, but I think it needs more yolks, so I'm gonna add more yolks to it. Great, I'm glad I got that out finally.
Woo!
Okay. Oh shit, the yolk is running.
Whoa!
I've never kneaded dough before. That's how you knead. If people who are good at kneading, please
Don't make fun of us.
Don't make fun of us.
We're making terrible pasta for your entertainment.
For your entertainment, for free.
I mean, you're taking this a lot more serious than I am. I hope you win.
I think this is close, right?
I think you could probably start proofing, but that's just me, and I'm the competition, so. Kristin and I have successfully let our dough sit in these bowls and proof.
Here's my proofed dough. It has cracks in it. Jen's is a little gooier than mine.
I gotta roll out each piece 5 to 6 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
So when we were planning this video, I was just like, we should do the whole thing from scratch. We should not use pasta rollers at all. And Jen was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And Jen was like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And Jen was like, really, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And now I'm like, okay, I understand why Jen asked me 3 times. I'm not generally in the habit of making things thin, but for pasta, I'll make an exception. Oh God. Oh no, it's sticking. I don't know why I was like, yeah, these are gonna look perfect.
This is my longest, thickest strip of dough, this one right here. So I'm gonna try and start cutting this one. Okay, my recipe is really confusing as to how I'm actually supposed to make the pasta, so I'm just gonna guess.
Wait, are you using a butter knife?
Yeah.
Do you want to use like a knife?
Sure.
There's one over there.
Thanks.
Oh my God. I should just let you use the butter knife. That would have been funny.
All right, we're gonna do some experimenting.
Speak for yourself. I'm sticking to the books, baby. I'm gonna roll it up like this. You're cutting them one at a time.
Oh, what the hell? I didn't know that. Oh, that's what they meant by cylinder. Okay, this is so much easier what you're doing.
Like, you see how it's like this? Oh, look at my perfect noodles!
How'd you do that? That's crazy.
Oh my God, these look so good. Wait, hold on. Bree! I'm sorry, I'm just so excited. I want to show my wife. Look at how cool they are. Okay, that's all I want to show you.
Okay, I'm very impressed with you.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Bree.
These are my noodles, and I'm picking them up like this. They go in the basket, and these are Jen's noodles.
I mean, honestly, mine don't even look anywhere near as good as yours, and I'm actually kind of proud of them too. So it's like, it is very satisfying to make your own pasta, even though we haven't technically made it yet.
Making your own pasta fucking rules. And the amount of joy I feel right now, it's hard to like.
I'm not judging, man. I'm just pastaing.
In like 30 minutes, I'm gonna be like. If you've never made noodles from scratch, provided these taste good, this is really fun.
Kristin's gonna put her pasta in the boiling water.
And we're just gonna hope and pray that it turned out okay. I really hope this cooks well. I'm gonna be so bummed if it doesn't.
I'm gonna saute shallots, garlic, and a little bit of chili powder in some olive oil, and that's gonna be what the pasta is flavored with.
I'm just gonna keep it simple. Olive oil, garlic, salt, pepper.
So my water is still boiling, but Kristin has actually cooked her pasta already, and she's gonna start plating it now. So go check it out.
Actually, look how satisfying that is coming out. But I made fresh pasta.
Now, Bree's gonna come take a bite, but she's not gonna tell us how she feels about Kristin's pasta.
She's just gonna take a bite though.
Bree!
Bree! Bree's coming.
Come here, Bree. Try Kristin's delicious pasta.
All right, so
fork.
You got your eating fork. All right, I have made this pasta for you.
See you in a second.
See you in a second.
You're fucked. That went horribly.
That was so bad.
So basically, all we have to do is wait for this to cook. And, yeah, then I'm gonna douse it in my little olive oil, pepper, garlic, and shallot situation. All right, pasta. And now for the f***ing piece de resistance. And whap. Beautiful. Great. So this is my shallot and garlic pasta. Who won, Bree?
Who won?
Kristin.
Oh, nice.
What? No, you have to talk about the process.
All right, so both the noodles were quite good. I feel like Jen's were a little chewier and Kristin's were a little more al dente, which
Nice.
I appreciate. Kristin, you seem to do like Parmesan and garlic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like that a little better than the dried shallots. Whoever had done it with some red pepper flakes probably would have won.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but maybe I didn't put enough.
For a first time ever making pasta, it's pretty fucking good.
It is pretty fucking good.
And I guess that's the moral of this story. Thanks for watching.
What do you want us to do next? Don't say pasta, because we're never doing that again.
Thanks to Cerebral for sponsoring this video.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to Bree for being our judge. Thanks to Kristin for winning.
Thanks to Cerebral for sponsoring this video.
Thanks to me for being such a good sport in the face of defeat. Bye.
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 Wow, you look great.
Good save.